Okay, so we have clipped down and gotten just the roads within 10 kilometers of each of the tour company's starts. And you don't have to do this next step. I want to make that perfectly clear. But I'm gonna show you how to do an explode multi-part. Sometimes features get clumped together, and you know that let me just show you how it works. Okay, so our tour company roads is the data we want to work on. So I'm going to right click and start editing that feature. We need to do that to get the explode multi-part to work. Then I'm going to go through and select all the records like that. It doesn't matter that these are also selected because the roads is the only data that we're editing right now. We need the advanced editor toolbar, so I can right click in any area up here and pick advanced editing. That was off your screen, but just trust me. With everything selected, this is the explode multi-part feature, and it's not actually lit up, which is a little bit funky. Let's try that one more time. I just cleared my selection by clicking off it. I'm going to select all these features. Aha, that time it worked. So this is explode multi-part. Let's first take a look in here and recall that there were 59 records. I'm going to explode all of those bits. That's interesting that those are still selected. But anyway, let's look in here now and see how many there are. 109. So basically there were some little bits that were being treated as one record, but they were in different sections. It was probably one road length or one segment, but after we did our intersect, it ended up breaking one road segment into two pieces, and now we've just exploded them so that each piece is its own record. That's basically what explode multi-part does. So I'm going to go ahead and here I'm going to stop editing. Yes, I'm going to save my edits. Doesn't really matter, and I'm not really sure what's going on there. Go back into the attribute table here, and it doesn't say that there's anything selected, so I'm going to turn this off and turn it back on, and totally baffled by whatever those two little records are. But now they're not selected anymore. Okay, so now what we want to do is find out what the total length of road is, and this is the easiest part. We can go into the attribute table here. Okay, that wasn't a really nice thing to say. It's not the easiest part. We want to calculate the new lengths of all these road sections just to make sure they're correct, and then we can just summarize it pretty quickly. So here, let's recalculate these because we've made some changes and clipped them, and this won't have updated automatically. We also don't know what the units are, but we can overwrite this. So let's go ahead and calculate geometry. You want to make sure that you have nothing selected because it will only do the calculation on the selected features. So make sure that there is nothing selected. Ignore that. We want to calculate length. This is the right coordinate system. We want to calculate it in meters. Hit OK. And then you can see that these have updated. They're probably shorter because it was the original road length, but we've clipped them down. So now we know that these are lengths of all the road segments in meters. And we can go through and sort this. And then we can either do a select by location, or we could just manually select them by holding down our shift key, right? Lets us select a section of them, but I'm going to use select by attribute to make sure that we're so I'm just going to choose the first one, hit apply. Now I've got just see the skunks selected, and I can go over to my area field, my length field, right click and choose statistics, and it tells me I've got 38 records selected, and that's true. That's what it's summarizing. The shortest length is 57.7 meters. The longest one is 46.65 meters. The sum is here. So about 39 kilometers of road within the See the Skunks 10-kilometer buffer is intersecting or overlapping with the high probability. So this is the number that you're going to want to, write down and report for the final. The idea is which tour company has the highest length of road. So to repeat that, you would just go to select by attributes, and instead of see the skunks, I'll just start over. And it changes selection. Now you have 44 records. Go to length, statistics, and now you have 33 kilometers of road in that intersection. So a good idea would be to also double check and just make sure that you are picking all those up. Obviously another way you could do that would just be to select this way and then open this up, and that would be another way. Now we've got see the skunks and nothing else selected. So summarize the lengths for each of those and report that in your final. And let me see if there's anything else we need to talk about. I'll come back for another part.